Together, Antarctica and Greenland are melting well over 3 times faster than they were in the early 90s. It is profoundly shocking to stand on the ice of Antarctica and hear directly from scientists how fast the ice is disappearing.
This is a huge concern because obviously all that ice that was on land has now melted into the ocean, and that's pushing up sea levels everywhere. That's going to have a global impact on all coastal communities, all coastal megacities, and so on, all low-lying countries and islands. So there's going to be consequences from that that will be felt everywhere around the world.
Hay que salir de aquí con una voluntad reforzada y con una energía reforzada para la COP en que voy a participar dentro de algunos días en Dubái. Y llamar a los responsables políticos a nivel global que tienen que asumir sus responsabilidades contra el cambio climático para salvar a Antártida y para salvar el planeta.
I mean, some policymakers are very open to listening to the science and wanting to put in place policy based on that science. I wouldn't say that's necessarily always the case, but in reality, most policymakers do want to make the right decisions. It's just a question of the other tensions and the other stresses on the decision-making process that might get in the way of making, what I would regard as the optimal decisions. So we just have to keep that dialogue going and keep the scientific information flowing through, and hopefully we will get the right decisions at the end of the day. It can feel frustrating at times, I'll be honest.
So you can think about protecting the Earth's ice by taking action against climate change. And this kind of fundamental seed, you'll not only influence keeping Earth's ice around, but also some of the other unpleasant impacts of climate change, like flood, drought, and issues with food security and biodiversity. So the good news is all of us have a space that we can take action, even if you don't have a glacier in your backyard.
Dealing with climate change and the impact of climate change is very much a global issue. The causes of climate change are distributed across, major industrialized nations, but the impacts of climate change are going to be felt by everybody. They're already being felt by everybody. So everybody's got a stake in this. in reality, we're not going to make progress unless everybody works together. It's
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.